Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm back with another video. So in this video I'm gonna unbox the DJI Ronin, which is with me right here. DJI Ronin-sc. It's a DJI gimbal. I already unboxed and tried to set up once because I have to do it to figure out this gimbal. And in previous video you probably guys know that I bought the ZHIYUN smooth ZHIYUN Canon M2 for my camera Sony A6400, but I was planning to use the Sony Sigma lens 16mm, which is quite big for the gimbal and heavy, so I don't want to take any risk and damage that small gimbal motor, so I have to get with the bigger one. So this is the compact version of Ronin-S gimbal from DJI, and this is DJI Ronin-sc, which is a little bit lighter than the gimbal and a little bit smaller as well. So let's open it without any further delay and I'll show you how to set this up. And yeah, in this video I'm just gonna show you guys how to set up this gimbal and unboxing of it, and then the later video I will guys show you a video shot of this gimbal and all the different modes, and I will explain those. So I already opened it. This is the user manual, some L keys that you're gonna use for this gimbal. So this is how it looks like from inside. I try to pack it as standard as possible. This is how it looks from inside. These all things are come in this gimbal. So let me open it. The setup for this gimbal, some of the parts are already set up. I already set up for my lens, but that setup was for the kit lens, so I have to probably redo it for the Sigma 16mm lens. So this is how gimbal looks like. It comes in two parts because this battery is separate than the gimbal, as you can see right here. It's not focusing. Okay, here we go. So this battery comes separate. You have to insert the battery from here and then lock this from this screw. There is a screw. You can lock this gimbal from here. You need to make it tight and then it just stay here. So this is how it looks like, and this is the joystick. Front of it you have these plastic options. You can some of you guys probably know you can attach the accessories with it. So right now I'm just gonna attach the phone mount that I already have separate it out. Why it's not focusing? Here we go, you can see. So I'm gonna put it right here on the side of the gimbal. Okay, so this stays right here, and then I can attach the phone mount that also comes with this gimbal. It's pretty sturdy. One thing with this mount, that you can't use your phone with the cover. If the phone has a cover on, then it's not gonna fit in this clamp. So let me show you, just put it here and show you how it's gonna look. Okay, and then you make it tight here. That's it. This is how you're gonna hold it, and you can see your phone screen while using the app with this gimbal. So let me remove this for now. Alright, so the gimbal has a lock button right here. If I unlock this, as you can see, then you can turn this gimbal from top, and there is a one more lock button right here. If I unlock that, then you can remove this axis, and there is one more lock. Yeah, there is two of them now. So this is how it's gonna move around, as you can see. So once I will set up the camera on it, then I'll show you. So also this small tripod comes with this. It's pretty nice and sturdy. And at the bottom you have a 1.5 inch, I think, and focus, yeah, So two different options to hook this gimbal on different tripods. And one thing to mention, that the build quality with this gimbal is pretty sturdy compared to the ZHIYUN Crane M2. This is very strong gimbal. Of course it's a little bit expensive than that gimbal, but still it's pretty nice build quality. So you're gonna get this cable that is for multi to Sony. So this is gonna be from micro USB to type C that you can connect with the gimbal. If you want to connect directly your camera with the gimbal, you can connect that, and then you can operate your camera. You can start and stop recording from your gimbal button. This is the mount plate where you're going to focus. Yep, you can see the mount plate that you're gonna put this on this gimbal. Let me move this forward. I'll put it later. So this is the cable that I'm gonna use with the camera, and this small thing is not sure it's gonna focus or not. It's too tiny. I'll show you this. This is to hold your lens. If you're planning to put bigger lens with this gimbal and on this camera, is you need this to put right front of it, so you can hold your lens weight on this small thing. So this is for that. So let me set up the camera. So another thing that you have this, they give you this small convertible pin, which is type C to micro USB. It's too small to focus, I guess. Here we go, as you can see. Yes, now it's focusing. So this also comes with that, and that's about it. And there is a small cable, charging cable, USB type C, and there is another cable that is USB-C to camera. So it's USB-C to USB for the newer cameras, I guess. These are the L keys that you're gonna open this. Let me tell you about these functions right here. Focus. Okay, so this thing you can open with those L things, and it has a pin connector here, and you can attach another small screen that comes from DJI. You can attach the small screen here and then operate the gimbal, and the other side same thing, it has pins there also, and then you can attach that zoom in and zoom out wheel with that. So these L keys for that. So let me put this on side and keep this cable here, and now I need to actually, like this box, it has a lock buttons right here, and it's pretty sturdy and strong package. So one thing I need to mention, that compared to ZHIYUN Crane M2, this gimbal is quite big, and of course it's big because it's gonna hold more weight than that gimbal, and plus it is only for camera. So this is not comparison video with that, but let's just I just want to mention because I know about the gimbal. So let me switch the camera and set this camera on my gimbal and show you how it's gonna look. So guys, I'm doing this forward because I could not figure out how to balance this gimbal with the Sigma 16mm lens, because I balanced this gimbal before when I unboxed it and tried to test it with the kit lens, and it was easier to balance with that lens, and for some reason it was not balancing with this Sigma 16mm lens, and it was keep shaking. The motor was keep shaking, so it took me a while to figure out how to balance it, but it was balanced, but the motor was still shaking. So what happened is, because the motor setting, when you connect the app, you have to do the auto tune setting, so even it was balanced, the motor was still shaking. So the auto tune setting that I have done before, it was set up with the kit lens, so I have to connect the camera to my phone and to the app, and I did the balance test in the app, and then I did the auto tune again for the motors, and then they start balancing it, and then the shake was gone. So it was balanced, but then again when I was holding the gimbal, I can still heard or feel the motors that are struggling. It was not like 100% balance. I think it was like 98% or 97% balance. Maybe on certain position you can see that it's not maybe you will feel a little bit that the motor has a little vibration, you can feel in your hand, but it was pretty much balanced. And so that's why I'm moving it fast forward, because I'm gonna make separate video for that one, how to balance this gimbal on this camera, because it took a while. The video will be way too long for you guys to able to see, and how to balance this gimbal. I'm gonna make a separate video for that. So right now I'm just gonna move forward, and I'm just gonna show you where I already balanced the gimbal and set up on the camera. Okay guys, so barely I set this up. Right now, as you can see, my camera is not looking right. Okay, hopefully I'm in the frame. So set up the gimbal already, as you can see right now. So what happened is, you can balance the gimbal as much as you can, but you cannot be 100% with the manually balance the gimbal. I spent like 30 minutes, I could not balance with this lens. So with the kit lens it was easy to balance, so I did balance pretty much perfectly. So one thing is problem is you have to use your phone to set up this gimbal properly, because once you set up, you balance whatever you can do. The side is not moving, it's balanced. You move it up and it's not rolling front and back, it's balanced. And then you turn on the gimbal and it is shaking. That's the problem, because it says it's not balanced. But once you use the app, you go in the app and connect the gimbal with the app, and then hit the test the balance. It will say to move your gimbal like this. So you move it sideways, and then it will move the gimbal automatically from the top. It will do the test for you, and then it will tell you if it's balanced accidentally good or not. So it tells me it's balanced excellently, but it was still shaking. So what you have to do is, in the app there is a setting, you have to do auto tune. So once you do auto tune, and then the gimbal sets the power according to the motors, according to the weight, it will set the power. And now after I did that, as you can see, the gimbal is balanced. Right now I am in pan and follow mode, you can see. Alright, and if I go to the mode 2, which is right here, so this is vortex mode. So what it does, this, you guys probably know this. So you move back, you can have this thing rolling this way and like upward, you can do this. This is for vortex shot. I set this up on the second mode with this shot, as you can see. If I go third one, the third one is pan and tilt mode. As you can see, it moves like pretty fast. If it's not balanced, like 100% straight, as you can see, a little bit down. So what you can do is you press this button twice, and now it's balanced. So I can tell it's still not 100% balanced, because I can feel a little bit that the motor are working, which is not good for the battery life, because it's gonna use more power and reduce the battery life. You can test the battery from here. You can see there is a button, you can test the battery life. So this is it guys. So later on I will test this gimbal outdoor and have some shot with this. It's hard to balance. I'll try to make another video later on, and we'll see about that. Right now I don't have another camera to use that, I'm using my phone. And this is it. I did not connect the cable yet. I can connect that, and I can use this recording button to record a video. And so one thing this gimbal has selfie mode also. So if I go press this button 3 times, it's gonna come to selfie mode. Look at that. Here we go. So in this mode you can record yourself, and you can have a vlog. You're walking, you see that it's if you want to do this lock, let me go third mode. So in this mode, hopefully it's come on man, just come to the center. So I think I set the both mode same on the first and the third one, so I have to change that to set that to the lock mode, which is what it's gonna do is the camera will stay on the same spot. It's gonna focus on the same spot wherever you move the gimbal. It's gonna stay the same. Now you see if I move up and down, so the camera go up and down. But in the lock mode, this stays right here. No matter where you move the gimbal, it's gonna stay on the same spot. So right now I'm in the selfie mode. You can have a vlog with this camera. It's pretty nice. Let me just go back to the front right here and look at that. And the joystick is pretty amazing. What I like about this camera is this joystick. I do had a joystick with the ZHIYUN Canon M2, but it was not as strong as this one. This is quite strong, and maximum weight I think it can hold 2.5 kilos, and the ZHIYUN Cram was I don't know about the kilos, but it was quite significantly less than this one. It was 720 gram total weight. So, and it's very small, so it's very hard to set up with the mirrorless camera with the bigger lens. So if you're using the kit lens, it's fine. With the ZHIYUN Canon M2 you can easily use the kit lens or the 50mm lens. It's small. But if you're using plan to use the Sigma 16mm lens with that gimbal Canon M2, it's not gonna work because it's, the lens is bigger. It might destroy the motors, so just to keep that in mind. And if you are planning to use in the future, bigger lenses, get a bigger camera, I think this is the best gimbal you can go with and all around. But if you're planning to use your camera, your mirrorless camera, your mobile phone and your action camera, then you should go with the ZHIYUN Canon M2. That's a very nice gimbal for that, but it's not as strong as this one. So plus you can later upgrade this, and it's not a comparison video. I'm gonna do that later. I think that should be enough. Right now I can feel that the motor noise is quite a lot. I guess I have to figure out later. I'm gonna watch some videos and figure out how I'm gonna balance this thing. It was pretty balanced. If I let's say turn this off, see, if I turn off, the camera did not move at all, which means it's balanced. So if I go like this, look at that. If I go like this, it's pretty much staying the same. If I go like this, look at that. Now see, I keep moving that, then it is going unbalanced. So that's what I need to figure out. I don't know if it's because when last time when I figured balance this gimbal with the kit lens, I leave it the setting the same spot, so when I can go back and use the camera again, I don't have to set up everything. So right now you can see this clip, you can lock this here, and you will know how much you need to put this plate in to use this camera with this lens. So I think this is about it. I will make more videos with this gimbal outdoor and have some shot with it, and stay tuned for that. I'll probably guys see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Allah Hafiz.